Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I have something different than planning this evening. I'm actually going to go ahead and bring you along with me as I do my budgeting. I thought it would be fun because it does include some Agenda 52 things like these little tabs here, so it's not totally going off of my planning wheelhouse. However, I was going to do this off camera, and then I decided, you know what? Why not bring you along with me, see what you guys are doing, how you're budgeting for the new year. And also it'll kind of hold me accountable. I think if I put it out there, I can stick with it. And I can get feedback from you guys on like things that you're doing to save money. I can share tips that I'm doing to save money, and we could just sit and have a nice little glass of wine and a nice little chit chat together and get our budgets in order. So without further ado, I'm just going to start really quick by showing you the items that I have for my budgeting for this evening. Obviously, I have cash. I went to the bank. This is actually, I'm not even going to sit here in line and be like, oh, this is what I got this week. No. I took a portion of the last two checks from December and then a portion of my first check of January. What I do is I will tally my bills out for the month, and I will leave that amount to the penny in my bank and have everything auto drafted. Whatever is remaining, I take out in cash. It's a lot harder for me to spend it if I have it in cash. I will like duel to the death before I part with $100 bill, but I will pretty much hand my credit card over for anything. I don't know if everybody else is like that. I know for me personally, it's a lot harder for me to part with cash. So when I have cash here, you know what this means? This means it's probably not going to get spent. It's probably not going to go anywhere. And I'm more than likely going to be able to save it. So, got my cash. Got a nice little glass of red. I have my cash dividers that I made. Really simple, guys. If you're on a budget for the new year and you're like me and you're watching all these videos with, you know, these fancy, really cool looking, by the way, but, you know, really fancy cash envelopes and like Filofax and, you know, all these really ritzy things. I mean, I was one of those people where I watched, you know, people on YouTube and I'm like, oh my God, I need to have this to budget. You don't. You really don't. Everything you need to budget, you have already in your house. I guarantee it. Cash dividers, for one. I so happen to have a laminator. I have a laminator at work and I have a laminator at home. So for me, it was pretty easy to do it. This is scrapbook paper that I got, you know, like, I don't know, a pad about that big for, I think it was originally $19.99, and then at Michael's, there was a 40% off coupon, or no, that's Hobby Lobby, but there was a coupon, and I got it for I think like $10. So, and it's lasted me. I don't do a lot of paper crafts, so it lasted me a really long time. But just cut out a piece of that paper, took my Agenda 52 tabs, and I basically just wrote on them with wet erase markers from Erin Condren. So that way, like, see, it doesn't come off. But if I try hard enough, I don't know if there's condensation on here, but I could, there you go. See if I get my hand wet. But otherwise, like say for this one, so they're really great. If you don't have a laminator, money saving tip, go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has the self-laminating sheets. They're sticky, so you don't have to get them hot. You don't have to have a laminator. And just take a piece of paper, and any type of paper really, and just use a self-laminator, and bang, you have a nice durable cash divider. The other thing that I can mention to you as well, if you don't have cash envelopes or dividers or whatever, again, Dollar Tree, get a box of envelopes, and each envelope becomes your cash envelope. And the box that the envelopes come in can be your cash envelope binder or system, Ziploc bags, put money in there. No, nobody's going to see this. You're going to take the money out before you go shopping. The key is don't get all crazy over, trying to get elaborate things to do budgeting. Remember, we're trying to save money here, not spend it initially. Later on, we'll go buy the cool stuff. But for right now, we're just going to work with what we have. Speaking of Dollar Tree, I got these. If you shop at Dollar Tree, you probably recognize these bad boys. I think they used to have like adventure weights or some weird adventure thing or whatever on the front. You can take that off with a razor blade. It's not going to come off the front, so don't try it on the front. You're going to take the back off, and once you take the back off, you're going to scrape the wording off from the inside with a razor. Comes off really easily, actually. And then what you can do is just take some acetone to kind of clean off the remainder. I put a sticker on the front, and I just put some Disney paper on the back there. So I did one for my son. I did one for my daughter. I don't know if you can see it because the money is kind of blocking it, but and there's a terrible glare. But one has Mickey in the back, one has Minnie in the back. And then this is one of my favorite ones. This doesn't have any money yet because, like I said, first budget of the new year. This is for home projects. So, and again, same premise. So we'll be stuffing that later. And these bad boys. These are probably my favorites. If you're on a tight budget, but you can afford a little bit, I would highly recommend these. These are on Amazon. I'll try and link it below. But it is I believe this is an A6. And let's see, it is a shaker binder. These are so cute. I love these. I think this is the whole sole purpose that I actually really want to do cash envelopes, so I get to use these all the time. And I just had to put my Disney gift card in there because, I mean, hell, it looks adorable. So we're going to be stuffing these too. So let's get started here. I got my money from the bank. I'm just going to move my little glass of wine there. Work's been crazy, folks. It's no joke. I'm actually working in the COVID vaccine clinic all day tomorrow. It's my day off, but I'm doing a little bit of overtime to help out at the hospital. And man, guys, no joke. I'm not going to preach or anything. Just wear your masks. I mean, we've gotten this far, and if you've been lucky enough to not have gotten infected yet, just keep it that way. Just a little PSA, not trying to preach or, any of that stuff, but just stay safe. I don't want to see you at the hospital unless I'm sticking you with a needle, then it's okay. But okay, so we have our money separated here. Like I said, I'm not sure if I actually mentioned it, but I had taken some cash from 2 of my previous checks in December, and some from my check for this first paycheck of January. So what I do, just to give you a brief overview, I will tally up my total for my bills for the month. So like, for example, I don't know, phone bill $160, insurance $50, credit card payment $60, etc. I will tally it up, come up with a total. That is exactly how much I leave in the bank. I leave it there. I don't touch it. I don't withdraw it. Everything is set up on autopay. Everything comes out automatically. I don't have to think about anything. I don't have to worry about it. It's already in there. And I do the minimum payments on my credit cards because I have a debt snowball. So I make sure everything is paid first, and then I make additional payments, which also helps your credit score, believe it or not. I make that second payment. I tend to do them 2 weeks. I kind of do it from the statement closing date, and then the payment due date, that's another story for another time. But that's generally what I do. So, if, but just to get that out of the way, just the bills, and then I take out the remainder, whatever that is. And that's what I use to stuff my cash envelopes. So you'll never see bills in here. You'll never see me put utilities. You'll never see me put, what else? Oh gosh, I don't even know. But we'll just say utilities, because I guess phone, and water and all that stuff. I don't make envelopes for those at all. And cable and stuff. That's all in the bank. Like I said, auto drafted. No worries. It's gone. So first thing we're going to do, now that my name is gone, we're going to put for groceries. Okay. So groceries is going to always get $200. I get paid bi-weekly, and it's good to put at least $100 per person per month towards groceries. So my husband and I split this. So I take one of the kids, he takes one of the kids, and we do it that way. So I put in $200 a month, he puts in $200 a month, and that's pretty much how we come up with it. I am not going to use the $100 bills because I don't know, they're my kryptonite. I would rather starve than spend a $100 bill. True story. But if that were a credit card, you better believe I'd be buying everything in the grocery store. So we're going to use 20s instead. It's a little easier in the supermarket. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So 200 for groceries. And like I said, my husband puts in the other 200. So that's a very safe amount. And it helps that it helps you kind of to go grocery shopping one time. And I know that's hard, but I would say one time per pay period. So if you get paid bi-weekly, go to the supermarket twice a month. If you get paid weekly, go 4 times a month. If, some people can get away with going once a month. I can't, because my tastes and what I want for dinner and everything change dramatically over the week. And because of work, I can't always guarantee that I'll have a microwave or that, I'll be able to heat up my food versus having to carry a sandwich or, so I definitely do the 2 times a month, and then try not to go to the supermarket for little odds and ends, but buying enough that I don't have to go out for like dog food, cat food, kid wants chicken nuggets, that kind of thing. So I don't deal with that. Gas for me is going to I actually have it on the side for me. I did it on, I'll show you. Did it on a little postie. This is how creative I am. See that? Nothing fancy here. But for gas, I'm going to go ahead. I've put out 70. And for whatever reason, they gave me like, oh God, I just can't. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to use 4 20s and a 10. So there, we got our 20, 40, 60, 70. I'm probably not going to sit here and count all of it. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you want to hear me count the entire time we do this. So now, spending. I try to be very careful with this. I try not to. I've seen some people put some really, really low amounts in here. I wouldn't be able to pull that off. Some people put in $20, some people put in like $50, and I'm just like, guys, what are you doing? For me to feel like this is worth it, I need to feel like I'm able to enjoy the fact that I work so much. So for spending for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to put $120. And that is going to cover if I want to. I don't have an eat out folder. Well, I don't know where that accent came from. I don't have an eat out folder. I don't have, I have a clothing cash envelope. But anything, if I shop in Dollar Tree, if I shop in Target, if I shop for anything like that, for right now, it's all going to come out of spending. And I think that's just the best way to do it. If I don't put enough in, I'm going to end up borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, if you get me. I'd rather just have money and then have money left over than not enough and have to borrow from another envelope, because that's exactly what will happen. I'm not one of those people that has any type of self-control. I will go into another cash envelope and be like, you know what? I really want that shirt right now. And I didn't really need as many groceries, so here we go. So spending is going to get 120. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120. Okay, so we're getting there. And beauty. I'm not a big beauty person. I wear makeup, but sparingly, especially now with the whole COVID thing. I'm not going out to dinner anywhere fancy. I'm not getting dressed up. I can't even enjoy wearing my lipstick because masks. I guess that's probably why I did this, because I miss wearing my dark lipsticks. And these, I saved money. These I did not get done. These are from CVS, literally. They're the glue-on nails. I think they were Kiss. And literally did them at home, painted them pink, and threw some glitter nail polish on there. Because I'm not into, now pedicures, we're not messing around. We need to get our pedicures. But beauty, toiletries, only going to get $20. Because I don't foresee myself getting anything done in the next couple of weeks. I'll probably go and get my pedicure again. I don't know, like in another, probably next pay period, I'll probably go then. So I'll just leave that 20 in there. That's probably the only one that's going to actually roll over. Everything else, you'll probably see when it comes to my next pay period, what I do with the spare money. Okay, so that was that. Now we're going to go into my cash envelopes. And for Disney, I have two. I have vacation and I have Disney. Two totally different things. May seem like the same, but it's not. One is vacation, not having to do with Disney, obviously. And the other one is, we love Disney. We all, like my kids and I, my husband, we love us some Disney and Disney World. And we really want to go back again. And this is more for, we had a trip that was booked to Bermuda last year in August, and unfortunately with COVID, and I'm sure like a lot of you, couldn't go. It was canceled. So could we have rescheduled? Yeah, but for me right now, and I don't know if other people share my opinions, but they're floating petri dishes as it is. I'm not taking any risks to be stuck on a ship if, God forbid, I were to contract COVID. I'm just, God forbid, that would be the worst, absolute worst case scenario. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm not like fear-mongering or anything like that. I've already received my first COVID vaccine because I have asthma. So it's just not something that I really care to do or to take chances with. So, but I digress. So Disney is going to get $140 this pay period. So this is where I will use my $100 bill because I know it's not going to really get spent, so it's fine. And then we'll take $40 there. So we have $140. I already have 2 gift cards in here from our last trip. So I'm probably going to say, I think that's $300 in total. I'm pretty sure it was like $250 on the one card and then $50 on the other. So I'm not going to sit here and count everything. But I'm just kind of doing the breakdown with you guys because I think that's more important to kind of give you an idea of how much I'm putting where and why and stuff. But I think that's a decent amount to put in for a vacation fund. Let's see. So vacay. I'm not putting anything in there because I'm not going anywhere tropical anytime soon. Thanks, head. Vet visits. Yes, I have lots of fur babies. Okay, not lots, but I have 3 fur babies and a parrot. And they always tend to do things that they shouldn't and end up in the vet's office. So for my vet bills, this is where we're going to have another $140, because this can either be for emergency vet, exam, grooming. I might not use it for grooming though. I might actually take that out of my spending because it's not an emergency visit. So, and I did get these with my Lux wallet, these budget sheets. So I can mark down, if I can, there we go with the focus again. But anyway, so I can, mark down my spending on here. But honestly, I'm one of those people, I just tend to not use them. I don't know why. I have like little notebooks and stuff like that all over the place. And I'll use those and I'll just keep track of it that way. So I know how much I have in here. And I tend to go through these at least once a week. So I know where I'm at. So, clothing, did I have anything for clothing no, I'm not putting anything in here. My husband and I are actually doing keto. And I just bought, before the holiday, some new pants and stuff, and all my shirts fit, and everything is starting to fit me better of the stuff that I have. So I don't need this right now. The kids got a ton of clothes for Christmas, so nobody really needs anything right now. So this is not a necessity. It's not important right now. So we're going to skip that. Spa day. Not going to put anything in there. I put something into the toiletry beauty cash divider. This is spa. Like I have my Massage Envy gift card in here if I ever decide to go. Let me know in the comments below if you've gone. I've never gone, but I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that they kind of hassle you to sign up for a membership, even if you're just there for like one kind of massage. So let me know if you guys have ever been there or if you have any experiences with this, because kind of want to use it because I've been on my feet a lot. So yeah, just let me know. Family time. Well, this is another one kind of. Oh, in case you're wondering too, I did these stickers on my Cricut in the font called The Skinny, because I love Rae Dunn, so it's very Rae Dunn-esque, and I love them. I really like the way that the words came out. Except for these I had done a while ago. I think this is Magnolia Sky, if I remember correctly. So family time, no. Car maintenance. This is also going to be getting $140. So I was told at my last inspection that this year, because my car has what is it, 10,000 miles? It's like the 10,000 mile checkup thing or whatever. And it's like $700 worth of work that has to be done before my next inspection. I'm not looking forward to this. So I'm going ahead and putting a good amount of money to the side now, because they already gave me the breakdown and the estimate. So I know exactly how much it's going to cost. I think it was like $783, if I'm not mistaken. But I have up until like, I think it's like October or November before my next inspection is due that I have to do it. So we're going to be squirreling money away for that because, geez, that's a lot of money. But 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and 140. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to having that done. I don't even know why that's a thing. Does anybody know why that's a thing? I mean, I get, your car needs work and stuff, but I don't know. My motto, it's not broke, don't fix it. And always, every time I go to the to get car servicing, something always ends up being wrong like a couple of weeks after, which is really strange. But I don't know. I'm not saying they cause it. I'm just saying it's just coincidental. School supplies. I actually go back in tomorrow. My classes pick back up again. I didn't put anything in here because I'm not entirely sure. I get tuition coverage from my employer, so I don't have to see first if that's going to cover I mean, it usually does, but I don't know if I have any funding left from the last semester, so I got to see first, and then I'll worry about this one. And then there's me. Hi. This is where I put, there I am. This is where I put any leftover funds from the week prior. And then it goes in here. And this kind of works like a savings or an unbudgeted kind of envelope. So if something comes up that I haven't planned for, like something completely out of the blue, like I don't know, I can't even think of something right now, but it's just something, comes out, like my daughter's joining a team in school and she needs equipment, or my son needs I don't know, some kind of programming for his virtual school. I don't know, something like that. I'll have money in here. But like I said, first paycheck of the year, so nothing is in there yet because I haven't had anything left over from anything. So there's that. Okay. Let's see if the next one, I don't even know if I have, this one might not even get anything this time, I don't think. Savings, pretty self-explanatory. The way I budget my check is this. I take $800 and that's what I use to do this. Anything over 800 goes into here. Well, it really gets split between here and my debt snowball. For right now though, because I do have debt, because I have holiday debt, nothing's going to go in here. Everything that's over $800 is going to go in my debt snowball account. And it's going to stay there. And that's what I'm going to do. I budget $800 for sinking funds, bills, etc. Anything over that goes into my debt snowball. And then eventually it's going to go in here, but not right now. See, here's my debt snowball. My debt snowball is actually going to be getting quite a bit of money, actually. It's going to be getting $550. And I really don't want to part with that right now. We're going to come back to this in a second. Let's see, emergency fund, pet emergency. Now, I know I put in the other envelope for vet visits. At the end of the month, if nobody's gone to the vet, that money gets moved into here and it becomes the emergency fund. So it kind of rolls over, but it rolls over into a different way. So the amount of money I put in per paycheck will always cover a vet visit if need be, and like blood work or whatever they need. But if they don't need anything, it goes in here, and it's kind of like a savings account for my pets. So that way, in case anything ever comes up in the future, like something major, like surgery, or, one of them gets really sick and needs to be hospitalized or something, it's here. I do not have one for my kids. I have, through my insurance, I have a savings account with that. And I take out about $2,000, generally speaking, a year. And then I pay it down over the course of the year. And that's already taken out of my paycheck. Same thing goes with car emergencies. In my car maintenance envelope, if nothing happens to my car for the month and I don't need it, all that money gets transferred into here. It doesn't go away. I don't repurpose it into a different envelope. It goes into, in case you noticed the trend, this is my savings cash envelope binder. So these are like, put $1,000 away for an emergency fund. That's what this is. Here are my kids' envelopes. Okay. So for Sarah is going to get $200 this pay period. And I know a lot of you are like, holy cow, that's pretty steep. But I actually, I'd actually been meaning to put this amount in there for a little bit. So that's why that is doing that. And then for my son, he's getting $400 because this is money that should have actually already been in here. But you know how it is when you're a parent. You kind of move money around sometimes, and that's pretty much what happened here. Okay. So there's that. Christmas is getting 30. We literally just had Christmas, so I really don't have to put that much in right now. And I always get a bonus at Christmas time, so that automatically goes into my Christmas fund too. So I don't have to put so much in here at the beginning of the year. There. Angel fund. I set this up actually. This is, I'm a pet lover. If I happen to see a homeless animal, if I happen to experience somebody in need, if I, you know, hear of a kid, there's a lodge that my husband belongs to, of a kid in need or something like that. That's what this is for. I'm planning on putting in more money to this next pay period, so nothing's going in there right now, but this is what this is for. I always kind of try to like pay it forward if I'm, you know, if I'm able to. So that's what that one is. So that takes care of this. If this is a long video, good Lord, I'm sorry guys. Thanks for hanging in there, because I can talk, that's for sure, but I wanted to be thorough. Let's see, decor, health, I already did that. Eat out, we're not even touching that right now. Gifts, not right now. Holiday decor and deposit. I don't have anything to deposit right now, so this is going away. Home projects. Home projects. I have a lot of work that needs to be done in my backyard. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140. This is going to be going in here. I'm not going to bore you trying to stick all this in here. This video has been long enough as it is. And this, if I'm not mistaken, should be 550, and this should be what's going into my snowball. If it's not and I miscounted, it's been a long day. I'm pretty tired. So that's 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 81. That's 3, 20, 40, 60, 81. That's 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So we actually got 580. So something is missing somewhere. There should have been, I did toiletries. I'm not really sure why I ended up with more money. I'm pretty shitty at budgeting, I guess. I'm not entirely sure where that other 20 was supposed to go. That's really strange, though. Maybe I miscounted. That's totally feasible. 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20, 40, 60, 80. So I'll take 30 out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 550. So there. Ah, I know what it is. Huh. I owed my husband 30 bucks. That's what this is for. Like I said, really long evening. But anyway, so this is going to go into, let me bring it back out. I don't know why I put it away. All right, so savings, touch snowball. There we go. And I'm going to, what I do is I'm going to save this actually for the month. Ugh, there. I'm going to save it. And then since everything is paid already for this month, I'm not going to make any bigger payments until next month comes around. There we go. All right. And real quick, if you have a few more minutes, if you're still hanging in there with me, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is what I do for these. What I'll do is I will take any singles that I have once my budgeting is over for this pay period. Any singles at all go in here. I split them down the middle evenly. And this is what this is going to their college fund. And then I also save change. Any bit of change I get, that also goes into a separate savings account. So I literally save pennies, dimes, nickels. It doesn't matter. Money is money, and it is going to help put my kids through school. And if it doesn't help pay for the whole thing, it will pay for a little chunk of it. So that's it. I'm going to go and finish my wine now. Thanks for sticking with me. My next video, we're probably just going to go and do some journaling, or rather planning in my Agenda 52 once I finally get everything down and ready to go. And that's it. So thanks for being here, guys. And I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to hearing your comments down below. So have a great night and Happy New Year. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thanks. Bye, guys.